I'm not gonna dwell on an intro for too long. I have been wanting this game since I played the first one years ago, and I believe it might have been, what, 2010 on Xbox 360. It's one of my favorite games of all time. I played Control, loved it, and loved the connections to the Alan Wake universe. So I'm excited to see how this one plays out. Horror games are hard to get through because they're just scary as hell. And when you play alone, it's tough, but it is what it is. So I'm not going to play this on too hard either. Last thing I want to do is having to keep playing certain checkpoints over and over. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to play this through normal. And maybe we'll do a new game plus on hard. But this is how we're going with it. Alright.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
Wow. Okay. Damn. They really threw me into this butt ass naked. Sorry, this looks crazy.
Where'd he gone?
I feel so vulnerable. I mean, I guess that's the point. I'm completely naked, but still. Gosh! God damn it. Go! I can sprint now. Thank God. Oh my God. It's so hard to see. Can I see the face? I can't see who it is. See a light over there. Do I go this way? Who? Nope. 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 Oh! No! Oh my God.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my God, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Return 1.
I think I hear someone. Could be our deputy.
Map. Okay.
Quit your belly aching, Thornton. I'm up here now. Hey, over here. Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Gee. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, cried Thornton. But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some, organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Yep. Makes sense.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell them I'm here, waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
Inside the mine place.
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board.
Okay.
Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
The case board is a mental technique that allows Saga to analyze clues and progress the investigation. Okay. All victims reported missing in 2010. 2010, that's when the last game took place. No other commonalities. You are now free to navigate the case board or leave by pressing circle. Dentist, stab wounds, bloating, bruising on the wrist. Teacher, body bloated, large chest wound. Found in Cauldron Lake in 2018. Some organs are missing. Say the body does not match 8 years spent in the lake. Found 2 weeks ago. Chest wound was ruled as a cause of death. Tattooing on the body is illegible. This might have been the guy that I was walking around butt naked as. Okay. The Cauldron Lake murders. Town of Bright Falls. Finding the connections will help our search for the killer. Okay, so Bright Falls has been getting murders now. The murder method. Slight difference in murders, bloating only, commonality in bodies, but not cause of death. Chest trauma. Exposure to water, post-mortem. That's what I thought. I'm a detective. 2 of the victims had bruising. This is the 2018 victim. Large chest wound, yep. That's awful. Victim 3 was covered in illegible tattoos, a message from the killer maybe, or their art. Apart from going missing in 2010, the victims have nothing apparent in common. The killer may be a sportsman or a hunter. Animal butchery techniques. Wow. Okay. This is interesting. Let me see if I can turn up the brightness just a little bit.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started.
It does not
Let's
pause
head
the
down the
game.
hill to the crime scene.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Wow, I can just instantly go in there. Sorry, I just needed to look at this. Wow. Okay. Sorry, Alex.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Unidentified man attacks vacationers in the dead of night. It appeared out of nowhere, so then they knocked me down. A representative. I don't think officers feel safe enough. Forced again to see the cabin. Wonder if that'll come into play later.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
Very cool. Cauldron Lake. Ah, hell.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
This game's beautiful. I'm just gonna say because I can't stop looking at all everything. Was I not supposed to go down this way? The witch's hut? No.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Nothing here. There's a lot going on here. You know what? Let me wait. Let's get back over there to where everybody's at.
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
Sorry, I must have scared the hell out of you.
At your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
He's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Yep, I knew it.
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. Now we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay. Let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
You unlock your first key image. You can place it on the caseboard inside the mine place.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Prompt a new question. Investigate the crime scene. Okay. I had to board up with those other things before. What happened there? Okay.
Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down.
Well, they left the heart here.
The killer left the heart right next to the body. Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
Okay. Let's put it right. Let's put it with this one. Okay. This one also goes attached. And so does this one, also attached.
Heart removed from chest. Strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
The clues have resolved the open question and unlocked the deduction. As you advance the investigation, new questions will be unlocked. Updating your goals. Learn more about the victim, learn more about the killer. Okay. The killers? Question mark? The victim. Well, wasn't only one of them tied to that had a similar MO? Or I don't know if MO is a term, but you know what I'm talking about. It was the 2018 murder with the woman. She was the one that had a wound in her chest.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues.
Damn. They had to do it to you like this while you were naked, man. I'm sorry.
Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here.
You know anything about the victim?
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale. Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in
Oh,
arms.
crap.
Oh, and sisters.
Nightingale, he was the one trying to arrest Alan Wake in the first game. Damn, what the hell?
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Okay. So
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
damn. I don't think this tells me anything about the killers. I'm not gonna put it there yet.
Was he killed here, or brought here after? For display?
I think he was killed here. I think you just said it. There's a lot of blood here.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
I know what happened 13 years ago.
Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
This can definitely go there. I don't think this fits. It does.
Footprints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Premeditated or spontaneous? It's a good question, actually.
Did they plan for the murder to happen here?
What am I missing around here? This piece of evidence. Oh, 4. Okay, that makes sense.
Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting.
Damn, they really made it into a party.
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? I think that's everything. For now, at least.
Mm-hmm. Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it.
Think about it, I will. I think the tripod and the beer makes it premeditated.
They planned for the murder to happen here. Passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
You said the victim, said the heads of suspects and victims. Nightingale.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flip the switch, it goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Interesting.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
Now, what the hell were you doing in the lake?
This mug always cheers me up.
Not the worst mom. Okay. Yeah, okay, we looked at everything we needed to here. Okay.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Okay, well, I'll just wait here.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Mm-hmm. Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big.
Damn.
Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though.
What's this?
There's a piece of paper on the ground. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Mm-hmm. Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading the words. These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here, someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept,
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them. Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I should profile Nightingale about this page.
All right. Two things. Let's make sure we're clear for later.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
We might be asking the wrong questions here.
Huh.
Let's profile this.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Return one
The
message.
victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here. What they were doing. Someone playing a game with them.
Okay. Wow.
found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside. Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about control. Deciding what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination, ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the Bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Damn, man. Look at that body. Jesus.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
What's this?
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
To upgrade weapons. Oh, wow. I have 2 pieces anymore. 50%. Very cool.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
Tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
I think I saw something.
What?
It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Saw something where? What are you talking about?
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner. I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town. The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Okay, let's end this first part here. It's been about 47 minutes. I think this is a good spot to stop it. All right.